Hey, it's been a while since I've posted. When was the last time I posted? Like back in November? I posted my first video, YouTube video in October and my first reel in like September. I was consistent for a bit and then I just completely stopped. So I got complacent. I was I started doing all of my bad habits again. Just got lazy, not really like still going to the gym, but not really pushing that hard, eating junk food, watching like playing video games, watching like anime and shit. But anyway, so I figured like I actually needed to lock in because I mean, I'm right now I'm not even going to school, right? I start university in September, next September. So I just have this gap half year and I just have free time and like I've already wasted 1 month of it. Like it started back in like at the end of December, so let's say January. The whole month of January has just been not very productive, not productive at all. And so I was like, and then even the start of February has been like kind of shit as well. And so I just looked back at myself and what I was doing, and I was just like, this can't go on. I need to start doing something. I got to work a job, but you know, I mean, it's just the bare minimum for me to pay my expenses, pay the stuff that I want to have, for example, my car and stuff. But a job is not going to make me successful. A job is not going to make me super rich, especially not a part-time job or an entry-level job like the one I just got. So yeah, this is hopefully the first step of me starting something great. I know I already knew I wanted to start content all the way back in September. I tried making a couple videos. Um, I probably embarrassed myself in some of them, not gonna lie, but I like it, and I see a lot of potential with this. I mean, I see all the content creators out there that are doing so great for themselves, and I think, why not me? You know, I can do it as well, and I'm sure I have stuff to teach, especially to people who are like my younger self, and people who want to like go will go on this journey with me. It's also a bit of a challenge for me, and I always like to challenge myself, see how I can improve. So I'm glad I'm back. I just took the first step today. I just woke up like 1 hour, 30 minutes ago. I did my morning routine, sat there and, didn't go on Instagram, didn't play video games, didn't like watch YouTube or anything. I just sat there and I thought for like 1 minute, what am I going to talk about in this video? And then I was just like, all right, fuck it. Let's just press record and just yap for however long I need to yap for and just post it. Just take the first step today. And yeah, just I'm glad I took action, because um, it's so much better than just me saying, oh, overthinking about what am I going to post, what am I going to talk about, what am I going to say, what's the exact script. I was just like, fuck it, bro. I just like my motivation is already like low at the moment because I have low energy because the thing is once you start doing good habits, you kind of go in an upward spiral. But like since I just started, my motivation is kind of low. I mean, I force myself to do that. I mean, first day I'm doing it. I guess I have the motivation of the first day, but I'm sure in a couple of days it'll fade away. So I'm really trying to make the bar as low as possible so I can just get those consistent days, get that consistency back in, and once that kicks in, I'm sure I'll be able to like improve on the content, the video, and whatever. So yeah, just first video. If I could share one piece of advice before I let you go is that if you're trying to lock in, if you really like, you've been out of, you haven't been going to the gym, you want to start working on your business, or you want to start locking in for school, you haven't been studying much lately, or your junk food, or you know, and your schedule is all fucked up all over the place. what I would recommend to you is 100% fix like your routine, and most importantly like your sleep schedule. Like I feel like fixing your sleep schedule is like the base, the foundation of like you um, getting your life back together, taking your life back into your hands. Because how are you going to lock in? How the fuck are you going to be able to go to the gym and like work on your business when like you sleep at 5 a.m. and you woke up like at 1 p.m. and you don't even feel good? You slept for like, what's that, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, however long that is. You slept for like probably more than 8 hours, but you still feel like shit because your sleep schedule is not consistent and your sleep quality is not good, and everything's fucked in your routine, so you can't sit down and do the work because you like your body's working against yourself. You feel tired, you're not motivated, you want to sleep, and you just feel lazy all the time. And when you feel lazy, you just slip back into your bad habits, and you can't really do shit. So what I would say to you, if you want to fix your sleep, if you want to lock in, fix your sleep schedule. And the way to do that is just try to wake up, like focus on the waking up part at the same time every single day for the rest of your life. Like it's important that you also sleep at the same time, but for if you're just starting to fix your sleep schedule, it's better that you focus on waking up. Even if for example, you want to wake up at 7 a.m. I wake up at 7 a.m., around 7 a.m., 7:30 every single day, at least for the past week. That's how I've been, slowly getting back. I've slowly started being more consistent in the gym. So once I was getting a couple of days more consistent, because before I was just going like one day and then I stopped for a couple of days, and I was going consistent for 3-4 days and then I just stopped. And then same thing with my like eating habits. It was just terrible. But once I like rounded my routine in, started waking up at 7 every single day, it was like everything was coming in, falling into place so easily without me even thinking about it. So it worked for me. It'll probably work for you if you're somewhat similar to me. So try that. Wake up at the same time every single day, no matter if you want to wake up at 7 and you went to sleep at 5 a.m. Force yourself, wake up at 7 a.m. or don't sleep at all until 7. Find a way to just be awake at 7 and start the day like nothing happened, like you got that 8 hours of sleep. Obviously you're not going to have that much energy, you're not going to feel that motivated to do stuff, but just if you wake up at 7 every single day, and also you get sunlight into your eyes. I live in Canada, right? So it's fucking cold out here. So I'm not saying you need to go out and just like go for like a shirtless walk to just absorb vitamin D. Like even if you just open the window, what I do is just I open the window and I stick my head out for just 1 minute. I just look at the sky, not at the sun directly, but just look at the sky. Just look at it. And what that does is it calibrates your circadian rhythm so that it tells your body to activate like the itself, just like when you start up the computer. It's literally the same thing. And so it sends the message that around 7:30, when you look at sunlight, it's daytime, it's time to wake up. And so if you send that message consistently right after waking up right after waking up at 7, for example, well, your body is going to get used to waking up at 7. And so after a couple of weeks, not even a couple of weeks, after a couple of days, depending, it could be a couple of weeks, honestly. But yeah, I would say after 1 week, I'll play it safe here. 1 week, you should be able to wake up without any trouble, without even an alarm, right? And yeah, eventually you also want to start sleeping at the same time, and then you want to sleep 8 hours, and then once that is done and you have energy for the day, then you can probably start worrying about what you do in the day. It's like trying to run a car with no gas in it. Like if you don't have the energy, you're not going to be able to make it far. Like I think people like undermine the importance of sleep, but it's really important. And I noticed that every single time that my sleep is off, the rest of my day is off. Like all the good habits that I want to get into, I'm not able to do them. At least I'm not able to do them well or as good as I want them to be. So yeah, just I don't know why this turned into a lecture on sleep, but fix your sleep if you want. You're trying to lock in. You've been geeked for the past couple of weeks, months. Doesn't matter. The first thing you should do, in my opinion, is just fix your sleep. Wake up at the same time every single day. Sleep at the same time every single day. Make sure you have some kind of routine, morning routine, night routine, to help you unwind. And yeah, you'll do just fine, and then you'll be able to fit your routine however you want to do it. And yeah, so that was my first video in a long while. But yeah, first video in a long while, so I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to take action, as I've told you, just to take the first step, and get back stuttering like crazy. And get back on my grind. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna like probably cut off the beginning and the end and just post it straight like this, so I don't give a fuck. All right, so that was my first video in a while. If you've watched all this, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.